Nawr pildrod byw o gwpan her yr Alban, y Bala yn erbyn Queen's Park, ac mae sylwebeth Saesneg ar gael ar y bottom coch. English language commentary is available on Sky Plus, Freeview or Virgin Media viewers, please press the red button. If you have a TiVo box or Sky Q box, please go into settings and use the audio selection option. Any problems, please contact our viewers hotline. Right, draw ni at dîm Sgorio.
Y Bala yw'r lle I fod penwythnos yma. Y tywydd yn amlwg di temptio'r ymwelwyr I Lyn Tegid. Ond cwpan her yr Alban sydd wedi denu Queen's Park yma, yr holl ffordd o Glasgow, cofiwch. Ac os ys da chi chwant am chwaraeon, wel S4C yw'r lle I fod unwaith eto penwythnos yma. Cymru yn erbyn yr Alban, fan hyn heddi, ar ôl Cymru yn erbyn De Corea nos Iau, Latvia I ddod nos Lun, Ffrainc Zela newydd neithiwr yng nghwpan rygbi'r byd ac wrth gwrs Bordeaux nos Fori, gêm gyntaf Cymru yng nghwpan rygbi'r byd. Ond cwpan her yr Alban sydd dan ni pnawn yma. Fel o'n i'n sôn, y Bala yn cwrdd â Queen's Park, clwb hynna yr Alban yn cyrraedd faes Tegid. Mae Hugh Griffiths yn cadw cwmni I ni hefyd yn syth o'r cwrs golf.
Ie, dechrau smart, mynd I barod I gwyliau, mynd I ffwrdd.
Pamlai, pa mae'r tywydd fel hyn ni'n barod amdani. Beth am y gystadleuaeth yma? Chi'n gyfarwydd ei gyda Cynarfon tymor diwetha mor anlwcus yn yr Alban, ond beth am y gystadleuaeth yn gyffredinol?
Mae'n gwych I cefnogwyr. Ti'n cael cymryd y cofiad I ffwrdd yna. Dwi'n meddwl bod y pobl Bala di hoffi mynd I ffwrdd, ond fel ti'n dweud, mae'n gêm catcha, a gêm yn nhw'n edrych I tri ennill heddiw.
Ie, yn yr oes yma, mae'n gymaint o fideos o gwmpas, ond faint bydd y clybiau yma yn gwybod am ei gilydd?
Wel, efo coverage mae Sgorio rhoi, bydd Queen's Park di wneud I gwaith catcha ar Bala. Dim bach mwy anodd I Bala I wneud, ond siw braidd maen nhw wedi. Dyn ni'n gwybod dipyn bach amdano tîm ifanc, so edrych ymlaen at y gêm ar rwan.
Wel ie, fel ni'n sôn, mae gystadleuaeth I dechrau, ni yn y drydydd rownd, ond mae un clwb arall o Gymru yn y gystadleuaeth hefyd, y Seintiau Newydd, ond nhw'n chwarae ddoi. Felly o ran clybiau yr uwch gyngrair yn yr Alban, mae nhw'n chwarae eu hael dîm yn y tîm dan ni'n ar hugen, a dyna sydd dan ni fan hyn. Ail dîm Hibs yn erbyn y Seintiau Newydd, enillodd y Seintiau Newydd hefyd, yn gyfforddus o 2-0. Gol I roed I hun ar ôl 4 munud, Ben Clark ar ail, a'n ddiddorol, y drydedd gan chwaraewr newydd, Brad Young, newydd ymuno o Aston Villa. Di cael ei ryddhau gan Aston Villa ac yn taro i'r Seintiau Newydd. Felly nhw drwodd yn gyfforddus dros ben. Ond beth am y Bala? Yn ei glywed gan ei rheolwr nhw nesaf. Mae Nicky John di fod yn siarad dy Colin Caton.
Well, Colin, cup competitions were certainly a highlight for this club last season, and today promises to be an exciting occasion here at Maes Tegid again. Perhaps one of the most exciting occasions here for a couple of seasons.
Yeah, we've had quite a lot of good occasions here over the years. Alloa came here a few years ago, and I think it's 6 years ago. So that was really good, but you know, it's going to be really top opposition that we're going to be up against. It's going to be a really tough test to us. I don't think people understand what level they're at. But you know, if we can organise ourselves really well and go about our jobs really well, then hopefully we can try and get a good result.
You're a different looking Bala side here this season, some new faces come in. How do you assess the contribution they've made so far, particularly here at Maes Tegid?
Well, as persons, they've come in and mixed really well with half the group that have stayed. There's so many changes, and it's been the hardest year that I've ever had in football. So it's been really tough to get the squad together with so many changes. So in terms of that, so it's the results have been really good. So that reflects on the group individually, the personalities, and obviously the standard of the players that have come in have done really well.
Colin Caton yn fyna, ewch chi'n aml yn dda, ni'n gyfarwydd ar Bala, mae yna newidiadau diri di fod yn ffysôn. Hanner y tîm fy nlau, 15 di gadael, 13 wedi dod mewn, ond eto, dyn nhw wedi colli braidd yn ildio goliau, nes di weld nhw wythnos diwetha yn curo pen y bont hefyd. Beth am y Bala tymor yma?
Do, nhw'n edrych yn wych, dyn nhw lot mwy ffit, boes mwy ifanc I fewn. Fach ddim gymaint o profiad, ond maen nhw mwy mobile blwyddyn yma ac nhw'n heiddi ennill wythnos diwetha ac o'n i'n andros yn impressed efo nhw.
Un chwaraewr sydd dal yn sylw ni ers ymuno tymor diwetha, George Newell, yr ymosodwr yma. Ti'n hoffi hwn?
Yn dod tad. Mwynhau blwyddyn diwetha, ond rwan mae'n edrych yn iawn, sdi. Sgorio goliau, ar y occupier ddau set a half Pen y Bont yn wych wythnos diwetha. Fel ti dweud, just isio sgorio dipyn bach mwy o goliau, gen i weld, ond lot o profiad gan fo fyny top na rwan.
Ti'n sôn am y newidiadau, gymaint i gadael. Chi'n colli rhywun fel Chris Venables, Dave Edwards, wedyn Meiron Edwards yn dod mewn, Paulo Mendes. Ti'n gyfarwydd â nhw fel chwaraewyr hefyd?
Yndod, dwi'n meddwl yn y cweit mor dda yn chwarae pêl droed ar lleill, ond mae gen lot mwy o ffitrwydd, mae'n rhedeg yn dda, falle y ddau gorau yn y gynnau, so wneud neb rhedeg drosto nhw, a dwi'n edrych ymlaen sgweld y ddau yn partner fyny.
Ie, ni'n edrych ymlaen i weld Queen's Park hefyd, achos i fod yn onest, ni'n quite yn siŵr beth i ddisgwyl, maen nhw'n dîm yn y bencampwriaeth yn yr Alban, ond nhw bron esgyn i'r uwch gyngred yn yr Alban tymor diwetha, felly digon amdani nhw hefyd, ond newidiadau wedi bod, mae'n reolwr newydd o'r Iseldiroedd, dyma fe, Robin Veltman gyda Nicky.
Well, Robin, welcome to Bala, a different kind of venue for you today, different kind of opposition as well this afternoon. What are you expecting from today?
Yeah, it's special to do all the travelling, to go across the borders. So yeah, happy to be here. I think it's an open game. We've analysed Bala, so looking at in their philosophy, I think they have some creative players and some quality players up front, quite direct in it. So I think special, but a good task for us to get them in control.
Now, you've recently joined Queen's Park over the summer. Can I ask what aspects have pleased you so far?
It's more the long-term philosophy, so it's not, of course, it's performing right now, but it's more like we want to build a culture in Queen's Park where young players can develop to maybe Premiership players or being special for the Scottish national team. So we're trying to build a fundamental part of football for young talented players to to reach a higher level. And if they reach a higher level, we and the staff members probably also work on a higher level.
Ie, diddorol, gwrs wedi cyrraedd Queen's Park o'r Iseldiroedd, wedi hyfforddi gyda tîmau ieuenctid Ajax a Anderlecht. Felly mae'n gwybod i stwff yn amlwg yw, bydd hi'n difyr gweld pa fath o dîm sydd ganddo fe.
Yndi, dwi'n meddwl bydd hein fath o Seinti Newydd. Mae'n ddim cweit mor fawr a Bala, ond maen nhw'n mynd i bod yn siarp a symud y bêl rown. So dwi'n meddwl bydd Bala di dysgu ddim bach sut maen nhw'n chwarae. Ond fel ti dweud, mae Bala sy'n defnyddio'r dark arts a defnyddio ei seis pan nhw'n rhoi y bêl i fewn i cwrs Cosby. Mae gen nhw un o ddau boes sy'n pennu'r bêl yn dda, a dwi'n meddwl hwnna di'r un y ffordd wneud Bala cosi problemau blwyddyn yma.
Ie, wel, mae'n gyda cyntaf yn agosau. Hew, pawb yn barod amdani. Ni'n edrych ymlaen i weld beth ddaw fan hyn. Y Bala yn erbyn Queen's Park a mae cefnogwyr nhw wedi cyrraedd yma, wedi croesi'r ffin, croesi dau ffin fel wedodd y rheolwr. A maen nhw wedi cyrraedd y Bala yng nghanol penwythnos prysur dros ben. I ychwanegu at y cyfan, mae'r gig gyntaf yn agosau fan hyn. Pan ddewr ni nôl wedi'r egwyl. Croes yn ôl i'r Bala, a gig cynta yn agasau rhwng y Bala a Queen's Park. Pwy yw Queen's Park? Chi'n holi, chi'n ei ddymuno dani? Wel, ma'n o'r Alban, achos cwpan her yr Alban sy'n cael yn sylw ni pnawn yma y drydydd rownd. Clwb o'r bencampwriaeth, clwb o Glasgow. Dyma beth arall sydd wedi bod yn digwydd penwythnos yma. Met yn ennill neithwr yn erbyn Pontypridd, ond pnawn i'r clybiau oddi cartre. Hew, edrychwch ar y canlyniadau yna. Hew Griffiths yn cadw cwmni fi. Hew, yr un sy'n dal eich sylw chi'n syth. Bai Colwyn yn ennill am y tro cynta ers esgyn i uwch Cyngor Cymru. Ymhen y bont hefyd. Fain o ganlyniadau hwnna i Steve Evans a'r crew.
Wel, dwi'n meddwl bydd y siwrnad yn reit apus ynddo. Ond fel ti'n dweud, dim ond un tîm sydd wedi curo pen y bont i ffwrdd y cartre Seintiau Newydd mewn y blwyddyn diwetha. So, yn andros o lle cael i mynd, a maen nhw wedi gwneud y mwy.
A dyn, ni'n gweld y tabl fan yna hefyd, o'r Seintiau Newydd ar y brig, a dyn nhw'n chwarae. O'n nhw'n chwarae ddoi yn yr Alban yn ennill yn erbyn Hibernian yw Bala, gallu gwneud yr un peth yn erbyn Queen's Park. Iawn i fyny i'r pwynt sylwebu, wrth i'r ein baratoi i gamu i'r cae. Sylwebeth yn Saesneg hefyd, cofiwch am hynny, English language is available. I'm sure there's a few people watching north of the border, as they say, yn ni draw yn Gymraeg. That's Malcolm Allen and Nick Parry.
Good afternoon and welcome to Maes Tegid in Bala, where the Lakesiders entertain Queen's Park from the Scottish Championship in the third round of the Scottish Challenge Cup. Bala have started their season well, and with plenty of changes in their squad, they sit second in the Cymru Premier before this weekend's round of matches, which is a good start for Colin Caton's team. Robin Velman has taken over at the helm at Queen's Park, and his team have also made a steady start to their campaign, which bodes for what could be an entertaining afternoon. Alongside me this afternoon, Tommy Morgan. Good afternoon, Tom.
Good afternoon, Mark. Good afternoon, everybody. And a big challenge here this afternoon, or this evening rather, for Colin Caton and his team up against Queen's Park, who made a solid start to their season.
There are the lineups in front of us. The Bala lineup with only one change, I think, in the starting 11. Tommy, Nathan Burke coming in.
Yes, obviously Nathan Burke has been here before, returned to the club last season. So obviously an important player for them. Alongside him in midfield be Aaron Edwards. You know, he's been with two championship teams before he's joined here at Bala. So interesting to see how Bala perform this evening. I think they go from the back to the front pretty quickly myself, and just test out the Queen's Park defence early on. Yeah,
George Newell up top scored the winner last week. I mean, he's making a name for himself now, Newell. He may have been a little bit of an understudy to Chris Venables last year, but now seems the main man. And there is the Queen's Park lineup also. It looks like they may play a 4-1-4-1 formation. But they're having a decent season. They got good quality in their outfit, Tommy.
Yeah, certainly Fox and Thompson strong in the middle of the back for them there. Just see there, Abu Daki, attacking winger. He just loves to take people on, stands up full-backs, gets past them and delivers the vital ball that won them the game against Penabont last week. And there's Spong, just arrived in the summer to Queen's Park from Brighton and Hove Albion, where he made one appearance in the first team, signed a 3-year contract, so that's how highly rated he is by the manager.
There is the referee, Aaron W. Jones. Big game for Aaron. Good luck. As that sort of a feeling of a European game we've been involved in the summers, Tom. It's excellent. It's, you know, a lot to consider, and you don't really know who's going to be the winner here. You're going to usually have your favourite. I suppose Queen's Park are the favourites, but let's see what Bala can do.
Yeah, absolutely. Bala, you've got nothing to lose here this evening. Free chance for them to make a name for themselves, because certainly Queen's Park are the favourites for this game.
Queen's Park kick off in their red shirts, white shorts and white socks, and Bala in their white tops and black shorts and socks. As it goes long into the middle. First touch is a great knockdown from the centre forward, confident knockdown. Robson whips it across the front. It's a great block, decent block from Ollie Shannon, but just have that air of confidence about him. I think he's five. There's the manager, Robin Velman, came from Anderlecht. Fox hits it wide. Thompson, plenty of experience. Thompson, ex-Rangers and Clyde. Thompson, it looks like they're a footballing team, Tom, no doubt about it. That goes in early. Chance here. Whew. It's gone down. And he's asking a question to the referee. That'll be interesting. Thompson. I mean, they're firing passes everywhere. Needs to hold it up now, Newell. Fox does really well to get there before Newell, and the Scottish team have started with a buzz about them. They're passing the ball around really well.
Certainly look very comfortable on the ball.
Yeah, there was a mention earlier on of a Brighton and Hove Albion player playing for them, and they've started that way. They are really fizzing it around. Fox, Colin Caton has obviously done his homework, and he's decided to drop in and just take a good look for the first 10 minutes, quarter of an hour. But that can be a dangerous act, Tom. He's in again. Chance here. Pete stands up. Patton. Edwards hooks away.
For me, Mark, that was too easy. The ball, as a striker, Pete never went with him. 2 yards off him. You've got to be marking closer than that.
Yes, that's twice as happened in the first couple of minutes. So they are under the cosh the first few minutes. Whips it wide. Just goes the wrong side of Louis Longridge playing it right back. And for me, Naeem Hassan just has to take his time now with the throw, and Bala need to settle.
Yeah, only a couple of minutes on the clock. There's the centre forward there, Payton.
Yeah, ex of Hibernian and Queen of the South. Forward line is supposed to be really special. Thomas, Payton and Hepburn. Hepburn, by the way, has been at Celtic and he's on loan from Bayern Munich. Just see there, Malkin didn't go in, Tom, to chase that ball. So they're definitely standing off. That's more like it. Southern was having none of it. He went in looking for action. Seen the centre-back, Charlie Fox, ex-Queen's Park Rangers and Wickham, whipping the ball around at the start, the left-back, and he's got a wand of a left foot. Oh, what a touch. Chance. Oh, he hits a post from 8 yards out. Would have been a wonderful goal. Takes it down with his left foot, lashes it against the post, and so unlucky that for Dom Thomas. What an effort that is.
Yeah, well, that started with Fox. Spread the play. What a great touch, though, there by Thomas. And he smashes that against the post there.
In fact, Tom, he's got to be disappointed not finishing from there in the end.
Yeah, I mean, it's a difficult angle, Mark. I don't know if you were a striker before, but that would have been one heck of a strike if he'd have got that in from the angle he was. But it started with Fox, the centre-back, to the left-back. So the left-back already is causing Robson's causing all kinds of problems for Bala.
Malkin gets the knock forward. Thomas will drop in. Yeah, it's been an onslaught so far in the first 4 minutes. Caton, obviously, studying. Just need to settle. Plenty of experience on that bench. Don't forget the years they've had in Europe. There's the followers from Queen's Park. Great effort to travel this far. That's what you call real football supporters.
Yeah, Scottish football on the up at the moment. Scotland having a resounding win in Cyprus a couple of days ago.
These set plays could be key because Kelland Absalom does take a good kick. Newell again bossed out. Aaron Edwards. Malkin. Edwards. Just tries to slot it in behind, but that's more like it. They've got to get competitive in midfield. That's what Caton will want to see. Edwards was on the charge then. Mendes was involved and Burke.
Yeah, Malkin as well, Mark. You're dead right there. You've got to start mixing it up a little bit. You've got to be physical against these teams. I don't mean that in any dirty manner, but you've got to get stuck into them and show them that you want possession of that ball as well. The
temperature, by the way, is about the hottest I've ever been at Bala. It has to be 25, 26 this afternoon. Paulo Mendes goes down. Just had a little knock off the ball. The experience in the team. Aaron Edwards, you can just see him out there talking his players through this experience of European matches. He's seen plenty of games like this. Nathan Peat and 5 or 6 of the Bala players have European experience, which will set them in good stead today.
Yeah, absolutely. When you're under the cosh, like they have been, that's where you want the experience.
Malkin. 2 headers he's gone for, and he's won them twice, which is key. Burke. Naeem Hassan scored a wonder of a free kick last week. Abadaki. Can he get a shot on target? Drives it across. Great shot, great save from the goalkeeper. Edwards gets the volley off. End-to-end action here in the cup match. Just over the top. It's more like it. We've got a game on our hands here this afternoon.
Certainly much better from Bala. That attack came down their left-hand side. Abudaki comes in, takes on the defender, comes inside him. Good effort, good save from Ferry, the keeper. Pushes it away.
What a touch that is. Just offside. Nathan Peake just timed his run out the defence just in time because Patton was in with a touch. There is Nathan Burke in view. His last volley went a couple of yards over the bar. And Abadaki looks in real form at the moment, Tom. Went past the fullback like he wasn't there.
Yeah, certainly you can call him a very experienced player, Mark. He's got 20 clubs, previous clubs.
20?
Yeah.
Wow. Kellen Absalom. His first ball will always be towards Malkin on Nathan Peake. And as we know, Bala are one of the set-piece kings in the Cymru Premier League.
Just in Awadaki coming inside there. I think the manager Veldman wouldn't be really happy with the defending there. Far too easy.
Wonderful play in midfield then from Healy. Again, no, Burke gets tighter to his man. Based on the last couple of minutes, Tom, I think I'd like to see Bala, as per is just what happened, I'd like to see him go tighter and try and press instead of dropping off. They look too good, Queen's Park, to drop off. Burke, yeah, competing in our midfield is key so far.
Yeah, they got a bit of an overload in midfield at the moment, though, of Queen's Park. Seen that tackle there. Didn't look too much of a foul to me by Payton. Yeah,
we'd just like to welcome our viewers from Scotland this afternoon. If you're tuning in, it's a wonderful day down in beautiful Bala. Absalom. Again, Pete will be the target. Great header across from Pete. Good challenge from Fox. But they're starting to win seconds, Bala, which could be key. Looks a great player, the boy Thomas. It's it off Hepburn. Hepburn comes back inside. Thomas, will he take the shot from distance? He does take the shot. Arson blocks it. Goes out for a corner. He looks the main man at the moment, Dom Thomas.
Yeah, certainly sharp outfit. Robin Veldman there, he'd be pleased with his team's start. Sweetie Thomas trying to generate some power behind that. Well blocked by Arson.
Thomas to take the free kick. Well, look, if it has to be an outswinger, there's nobody on arms. So goes short in the end. Whipped across the front. Abadaki tries to take it down. Free kick will be given against Aaron Edwards. Aaron Edwards still competing really well. One of the best players of the Cymru Premier League. He'll always put a foot in, Tom.
Yeah, just mistimed that.
Good tempo to this game already. Arson. Just got caught in possession. Edwards decides to keep possession instead of going long. Arson. Plenty of players offside then. They will go to penalties, the game. If there is a draw. Fox. Great run. Peeled off his man first.
Not too sure of this, Mark. You know, Bala, if I was George Newell now, I'd be on to Fox. Because 4 or 5 times he's sprayed that ball.
Yeah,
and he's a good passer.
Yeah.
Good range of passing as well.
Said I watched him at the start. He really pinged it around at the beginning in the pre-match warm-up. And he won't want too many chances, will he, to put somebody in?
No, yeah, and if you give him time on the ball like he's been having, they're asking for trouble.
if you did see the graphic then, 75% possession so far with Queen's Park, and the big chance, the one big chance, was Dom Thomas hitting the post after 3 minutes. Since that, it's evened out a bit more. They're definitely the dominant team with the ball. Pete. Again, I think Georgie Newell's going to have a tough afternoon up there, Tom. You played centre forward. Maybe not on the days of the single centre forwards, but boy, he's got a tough act this afternoon, hasn't he?
Yeah, but when he gets the ball, Mark, he's got to make sure he holds it up. That's the only way Bala going to get a foothold in the game.
Spong. Fox again. Drives through the middle this time. Yeah, that's Caton's biggest problem so far, I think, when he gets the ball. Great ball in, does the goalkeeper Absalom comes and collects. He's made a decent start, Absalom, since his move from Penabont. His ex-club team most probably produced the surprise result of the day. They lost at home to Colwyn Bay in the Cymru Premier League. We'll give you all the results, I'm sure, when we get a break in the game. Malkin's done well for me so far. Edwards looks for Newell, tries to whip it across the front. Abadaki, he stayed wide so far. Hepburn gets it inside to Turner. Turner spreads the play, goes wide to Aaron Healy. Healy, ex-Celtic. Well, 12 minutes flown by so far. It's a good tempo still, Tom. It's a fast football match. In this heat, it could be a big factor. There will be drinks breaks. And when you look at the Guinness Book of Records in 100 years' time, there was a drinks break in Bala in 2023 in September. Here's Thomas hitting the post. Yeah, it was a wide angle, like we said earlier on, but great effort.
Yeah, to be fair, Mark, he didn't have much to work with there. He went for power. Just a little bit unfortunate there, hitting the woodwork.
Connachty Nomads, of course, were the only team to make the final of the Scottish Challenge Cup in 2018-19 when they lost to Ross County 3-1. Michael Bakari giving them the lead in that game. Andy Morrison's team.
I think that was a game they should have won, Mark. We were there
by half-time?
Yeah. Missed some really gilt-edged opportunities to add to that.
And that'd be the sort of incentive Colin Caton's Bala would take. What a great competition it was. And I'm sure by letting the viewers in Scotland know that the top two in the Cymru Premier League actually really enjoy going in this cup.
Well, I think we enjoy it as well. Commentating against different sides, different styles.
Yeah, they're definitely Veldman, obviously, and elect top Belgium side, and they got a passing way about their game. Spong said played for Brighton and Hove Albion. Slides one in, Nathan Peake. Kieran Smith, vital player over the last 7 or 8 seasons for Bala. Most probably scored their best goal ever in the cup final when they defeated TNS in the Welsh Cup final 2-1.
He injured at the moment, is he? Or
has to be. And there's Aaron Edwards, the most decorated player in the Cymru Premier League.
Mark right in front of us here, Mark, asking for a foul there.
Yeah, could he get that?
No.
Shoving it back? No. Fox goes back to Ferry. Ferry played in the English League for Port Vale and in the Scottish League for Dundee. Thompson. Tempo has to drop a little bit. There's no way they could keep it up in this heat the way it started in the first 10 minutes.
To be fair, Mark, defensively they're really well organised, Bala. Look quite solid.
They're dropping into it. Well, Malkin almost is dropping in. You've got Malkin alongside us. Goalkeeper, does he come? Yeah, Absalom's done well so far. They're dropping that same ball in all the time. They're trying to go from back to front with a footballing pass, so like that.
Yeah, they're trying to get runners in behind there, looking there for the full-back long bridge.
Absalom. Malkin. That's just one of them laws. Even if you don't kick the player, by the way, they give free kicks now. Just the height of the football went in.
His first touch let him down, Mark.
Yeah.
Simple as.
Fox. Healy. Healy's the one who's dropping deep in midfield at the moment. Flag goes up. Again, it was a good intervention from Aaron Edwards. Oh, brilliant play. Superb play from Paulo Mendes.
Now, there should be a yellow card.
Yeah, he may still arrive. I think it might be a warning from the referee to tug back.
I mean, Mark, that is a stone yellow card. you can't grab a player and stop him. You know, he's on the counter attack there.
Yeah, I think you need that blue shirt, Tom. You could be refereeing this afternoon. Good call, well done. Spong gets the yellow. Yeah, they've chucked Nathan Peat out, which is up every time. I think Caton knows some of their best chances will come from set plays. If anything, there's a height advantage in the Bala. For Bala on set plays, and Absalom will look for Peat or Malkin. He'll go either way. Peat will challenge for it. Great header out by Fox. Edwards spins his marker, but spins into trouble. Thompson puts one in. There's 2 against 1 here. Healy. Brilliant tackle. I mean, it looks like
a little bit wasteful there, Mark. That's wasteful there. Healy had a great opportunity there. Should have composed himself. Again, Thomas down this right-hand side.
Yeah, a bit of credit to Ollie Shannon for standing up and stopping him getting the shot off, by the way.
Well, he's falling down, Mark.
Yeah, but he stayed up. You know, he stopped him getting it off first time.
Nearly tried to stop with his hands there, Ollie Shannon.
Absalom. Malkin with a header. Oh, great touch from Newell. Burke trying to put it in behind. Fox hooks it away. Bodies again from Bala in the central midfield role. And they get the throw in.
You know, for me, Fox looks a compromising centre-back. Very, very authoritative.
I think Caton may have done a bit of homework on the set plays, because he's obviously got 6'3" Malkin against Tommy Robson, who's about 5 inches, 6 inches smaller. And I think you'll see a lot more of the set plays going out to Malkin, because he's done well in the air so far.
Yeah.
Queen's Park, 1867, the oldest club in Scotland, the 10th oldest team. When football started, incredible history. Shannon, he may fire a long one in here.
Yeah, I always feel that possibly Bala's best opportunities will be from set plays and long throws.
Peat stays back this time. Malkin will be the target. Shannon plays a decent one in. Malkin gets the first flick. It's hooked away. Peat, Patton backs in, but Peat's too strong. Does really well. Shannon. Mendes showing some skill and gets it across the middle. Gets his team a corner.
Much better from Bala, that.
Yeah, you know, the first 10 or 15 minutes you're worried. You're worried as a, you know, as a Welsh commentator, maybe that they may just stroll through this game, Queen's Park, but it looks a competitive fixture.
Yeah, certainly. Bala are not lying down yet.
Burke, obviously an outswinger. You usually might see Naeem Arson go across there and bend one under. for Burke. Burke flies at the far post. It's a good header away. Just caught in the brakes on. Bombs down the right wing. Dom Thomas on the ball again. He'll try and pick a pass on the edge. They got from back to front really quick then, Queen's Park. Spong. Healy fights through, big chance. 1-0 was taking the chance really well as well. Jack Turner strolls into the box and puts it right in the far corner. It's a good footballing goal, and it's a goal with his Queen's Park a 1-0 lead. Bala 0, Queen's Park 1, and the goal is from Jack Turner.
Yeah, it all stemmed from the corner, from the transition. They kept possessing the ball, were really patient, and then that run from midfield releases him, and he slots it home there. Turner, plenty of time, picks his spot, coolly taken, and it came from Bala's corner initially.
Yeah, and then two good footballing passes. Hepburn was the one with the killer pass. It went through to Jack Turner, ex-Southampton, put the ball in the back of the net, which gives the Scottish Championship team a 1-0 advantage.
Seen that from behind the goal.
Great finish.
Yeah, composure there.
Turner hooks it forward. Important 5 or 10 minutes now. Just need to stay in the game to half time now, you would say, with 22 minutes on the clock. Burke. Well, we were told in the pre-match build-up, Tom, that they were going to be a footballing outfit, and they looked a footballing outfit the way that ball was put in the back of the net. They passed it through 2 sets of lines.
Yeah, that's the third time, Mark, that they've counter-attacked from set pieces and looked really extremely dangerous.
Box. Goalkeeper will collect.
Previous to that, Healy had a good opportunity from a counter-attack. So, in transition, they are very, very comfortable. They've got a bit of pace about them.
On the runner play, most probably worth a 1-0 lead.
Oh, certainly.
Malkin, again, wide for the header. You just see the players, they're 5 to 10 yards in front of us from our vantage point here. And they look, well, we're about a minute or two away from the drinks break. Trying to knock one in behind Pete. The obvious option was to hook it on. Malkin. Decent ball from Malkin. Burke gets it wide. He's where Newell got to work hard now, try and keep it in play. I'll get some pressure on him. Yeah, it's so difficult for him. Just running alone against 2 quality footballers playing at centre-back. And obviously in the modern game, the goalkeeper comes into play, so it's almost 3 against 1.
Oh, he's unlucky there, Ollie Southern.
Yeah, Southern's attacked every ball, to be fair to him. Monday night, a big game for Cymru. Latvia against Wales. Game you desperately need to win. Good luck to Rob Page and company. We're all behind you. Go and get us a win.
Yeah, decent performance in the friendly match, I thought, against South Korea. Need to build on that now.
Southern. Newell. Yeah, I think surprised he just didn't go over anyway. He waited for the referee to give him the whistle.
Yeah, did well though. Newell there.
Yeah, son of obviously the Everton legend, Mike Newell. Scored some great goals in his time, and Newell started to score some great goals for Bala as well, so he's playing with plenty of confidence.
Yeah, vital goal last Saturday was it?
Nine Marcin.
Penabont.
Stands up the far post, keeper should be favourite. too close to the goalkeeper that time from Arson. And that break is on again, Tom. You've pointed it out once or twice. And straight away, they're not back in quick enough from these break, from the set plays. And they're taking full advantage. They're in again. Oh, the flag goes up. Just goes up.
Mark, when they counter-attack,
yeah,
it's like a wave of red just driving forward. 5 or 6 of them.
Yeah. So, are you saying you think Caton needs to readjust it and keep a few more back?
Well, the only time
there they go, look.
Every time they've counter-attacked, it's when they've looked dangerous. When Bala have been defensively in position,
yeah, definitely,
they haven't been able to pass through them.
Malkin again, yeah, we picked that one early. That Malkin would be the out ball. He's doing really well, Malkin. His body's forward there. There's 6 or 7 bodies forward there for Bala, but every time it breaks down, they're on it. Southern's having a great battle with Healy, enjoying that one. Southern fires a long throw. Newell will want to try and get that's a free kick. Look, the free kick. That's right in front of us there.
Mark, you need to have a word with the ref. I did, and he gave a foul and a yellow card.
Well, that one was down to the linesman. He's a bit too far away from me. Thompson. There's that one through the middle again. Last-ditch tackle. Good last-ditch tackle, by the way, by Kyle Harrison.
He's been a key signing, Harrison, for Colin Caton in the summer. Just seeing the timing of that tackle there is absolutely perfect. And gets a bit of fortune, comes off the...
Yeah, the old saying, as we say every week, if you go to the ground, it's got to be perfect. And it was a perfect tackle. Kyle Harrison, signed on from Stallybridge. Absalom. Mendes got the flick, but Newell had run in.
Yeah, that's where you need a bit more understanding. Probably need a few more games together.
Fox, always looking for that pass out. Seems to have plenty of time on the ball. Yeah. Fox is a centre-back most probably, but he could play midfield with his feet, Tom. No doubt.
Well, when you're given time to play as he is, look, there's nobody within 10 metres of him. So he's having plenty of time. Pick a pass. Put him under pressure. Yeah.
Edwards, Newell, goalkeeper for a change. Callum Ferry goes long. Could be all the way through to Absalom.
First time he's been under a bit of pressure. Mark and he's not so nifty with those feet.
Bala finished 5th in the Cymru Premier last season. Got to the Welsh Cup final. They won the Cymru League Cup final and Nathaniel Cup final.
Yeah, Malkin goes straight in there on Fox.
They say you get tired without the ball. So this could be a long game for Bala. They just look to be in control of this ball all the time, Queen's Park. And he's the main man on the ball. Tom Thomas. Fox. When he gets as far forward as that, somebody's got to come out from midfield to get the challenge in, otherwise he'll pick a pass in there. Good defending from Awadaki, hooked away. There will be some water drunk, by the way, at half-time.
I thought we were going to have...
Yeah, we were told we were going to have water breaks.
I think the 4th official is over right opposite our vantage point, and I think that might be coming up
I'll tell you what, Tom,
now.
Very, very interestingly, they were supposed to be at half-time. At halfway through the game, and 1 minute did they score the goal in 22nd minute. But for me so far, a deserved lead to the visitors, Queen's Park. Owen Coyle was in charge. He went out in the summer before. Veldman came in from Anderlecht. 3 wins to start the season. And they lost to Partick Thistle and Wraith. To get him back on track this afternoon. Absalom tried to pick Abadaki out then. He was a bit ferocious, the ball what came in. Caton, I think, could be happy if he could get in at 1-0. You know, he's had a good look at what he's up against. Just don't think he'd be too disappointed in going at 1-0, you know, Tom, after 45.
I don't think he would, actually, Mark, to be honest. It's really important that they don't get caught out on the transition. Throwing too many men forward.
Yeah, it looks like since did start talking about that, Nathan Peat is not going forward for the throw-ins, which could be one of the changes made. Peat heads away, just as well he did stay back. Thompson, Aaron Edwards galloping the yards as he usually does, comes back, tidies up well. Absalom, Malkin. He had a chance to go over and get himself a free kick then. I think the referee studied that. Malkin could have been a bit sweeter then and got his team a free kick, but he stayed up. And again, does the goalkeeper come and collect? Absalom lets it go out to play.
Yeah, a few times. Just a little bit too much on the pass from Queen's Park. I think Veldman, their manager, would be a little bit disappointed there. There's your star man in midfield, Mark, just overdoing the pass there.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You could call him, I did say he's a star man. He's the one I look at if I was Caton at the moment, because every time he picks it up, he looks to be making a decisive pass. Absalom gets his first one.
It's one for us.
Of the afternoon wrong. .33 minutes on the clock. Bala 0. Queen's Park from the Scottish Championship 1 in the Scottish Challenge Cup. The reason why Bala are playing in the Scottish Challenge Cup is the top 2 from the Cymru Premier League are invited every year to play in the Scottish Challenge Cup. Thompson. Turner, the goal scorer, gets it off to Thomas. Newell closing down. Substitutes be key on an afternoon like this, Tom?
Yeah, I think it depends very much on the scoreline. Certainly, the heat does take it out of you, and especially when the other team are so dominant with that football.
Thomas. Larson tries to stop the cross. Edge of the box, rattles a shot off. Good save from Absalom. It was going down in the corner, by the way. I think it was Louis Longridge with a shot from 20 yards. He arrowed it in the corner, and it's a good save from Absalom.
Yeah, you expect the keeper to save those efforts, Mark. Did well though, got down to it.
Southern in front of us, just taking a throw in. Edwards, Alan Edwards, buys himself a free kick, leads with his left foot, gets touched and goes over. All the experience in the world there. You watch the replay, it could have been a free kick the other way before that's given.
And Healy certainly clattered into him there.
Well, Caton and company are on the drinks in the dugout. What a bonus this would be, Tom, now. Pick something up from this free kick. It is Arson this time. Goalkeeper looks confident to come and catch mine. Arson.
Just needs to put this on the penalty spot. Too far for the keeper to come out.
Great ball in. Edge of the area. Newell. Good clearance from Fox. Again, they break in numbers quickly. Healy. Arson makes a good 50-50. Burke wins the header.
They're just winning that midfield battle, aren't they? Every second ball is won by a red shirt.
Turner, 20 years of age, Turner, from Southampton.
Mendes for Bala looks as if he hasn't had too many games. Just arriving a little bit late.
Arson, it's a hopeful ball down the line. Again, one which Newell will...
He chases nothing.
Yeah, he's better off just cutting the angles off.
Yeah, he's better just staying, not doing it.
Fox. Edwards holds his hand up. Turner again, seeing plenty of the ball. Thomas. Decent defending from Kyle Harrison. Malkin just gets away with one. It's a great touch from Edwards. Is he just offside?
Yeah, he's well offside there, man. Just a couple of yards.
Fired the pass in well, mind.
Yeah, went far too early. That's the problem, isn't it? When you hadn't had an opportunity in all game, space in behind, you just go too early.
Obviously, a club looking to go places, Queen's Park. I mean, there's a couple of summer transfers in. Jack Spong from Brighton, Tizard from Southampton, Turner from Southampton. And we're talking about good, you know, maybe young footballers, but good professional footballers coming to Queen's Park. So they're looking to build. And they play in a way which is very attractive. Edgy had a great shot off again. Absalom holds on to it. They're looking for the second goal definitely before half time.
Yeah, Turner, the goal scorer. Another effort. Fired it. Absalom straight at him this time. Again, good patient build up. Interchange the pass in. Healy on the edge of the box. One great block there. Seen Turner then. He just drills it. That comfortable save for Absalom.
Fox. It's almost, in terms, Tom, in Cymru Premier terms, a game like, in my eyes anyway, like playing TNS away. Same sort of game. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. You know, very much.
You're playing against a very quick technical football inside. Yeah. TNS, by the way, winning 3-0 yesterday evening against Hibs. The World Cup rugby tomorrow evening, Wales against Fiji. What a cracker of a game that could be. 7:15 on S4C tomorrow evening. Good luck to Warren Gatland and the lads. A little bit of off the ball here with Nathan Peat and Rudy Patton.
Yeah, interesting you talking about players in and out. So 9 in, 7 out at Queen's Park, 13 in at Bala and 15 out. That's one heck of a busy summer for managers, isn't it?
Yeah, perhaps the Steve Cooper effect is catching on at Welsh Premier clubs. That's like Nottingham Forest changing room turnover.
They just love new signings. See, the thing is there, Matt, we just can see there, Newell comes for the ball. Mendes is 6'3", 6'4". He got a good chance of winning that flick on. Why are you doing that? He's got to be looking for that second ball.
Yeah, otherwise, for me, I'd pull Malkin in off the wing to start winning a couple of them. Definitely. He's the tallest in the team. He's the best header of the ball in the team. May take a look at that second period, maybe. But Turner has dictated most of the midfield work since scoring his goal. He's picking his head up. He's looking round. He's on the ball again. Pulling the strings, should we say. Fox. Bit of cloud cover at the moment. I'm sure the players will appreciate that. Naeem Arsin. Give Bala a bit of credit, though. You know, we're down to 40 minutes. They're playing against, obviously, Scottish Championships team, and they're still in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, Arsenal here putting in the free kick. Very adept at taking on defenders. Turner sticks the leg out.
When Connors Key did get to that Scottish Challenge Cup final, by the way, they beat Queen's Park on the way to the final. Arson. Malkin again should be the target on the far post. Doesn't get enough on it. Newell doesn't get the first touch. Edwards. Shannon opts to go back to the goalkeeper. Absalom. Not a bad ball at all from Absalom, that.
Oh, that was an excellent ball. Malkin had a good opportunity to release Newell there.
Well, they played it out really well there. Queen's Park. Little triangles to get their way out. And again, Turner. Yeah, I think he's been waiting for that. Absolutely waiting for that.
Yeah, Burke.
He needs
arrived a little bit late there.
Yeah, he needs to leave one in. Caden, Fisher looking on. Like I said, they've got plenty of experience. They've been through these sort of games many times over the past, well, not decade, 20 years now. Shannon, Newell, a little bit of a hit and hope. It's a good idea, because that's so much of the centre forward again. Coming back onside, referee says onside. Malkin. Superb play from Malkin. He's battling his way to try and get something in that penalty area, and he got his team a long throw.
Yeah, good perseverance there.
Definitely.
By Malkin.
Can he fire that long throw in now? I'm sure Shannon will try and put it in the box. What a time this would be to get an equaliser. There's 43 minutes on the clock. Has to go in. Fires it flat at one. This time he gets the flick as well. Handball wanted. Big shout for handball as well. Referee says no. Sure, we'll get a replay on that now. Key time now. Don't give another one away before the half is the message. Decent effort, Healy. Again, it's a good opportunity. He opened the opportunity up himself. He may be a little bit disappointed with the finish. Here's the penalty shout.
Long throw in that near post. Just a flick on by Malkin there. No, not for me.
Hits him on the hand.
No, he's just brushing aside.
I think there might be a bit more of a venomous shout than that in the Bala bar later on, Tom, at half-time. The flick's there.
Yeah, just watch this, Mark. He just pulled his arm away. Pulls it away.
Chance, Abadaki, just before half-time. Does he cut inside or does he get the shot off straight away? Burke gets a shot, great block. Edwards fires it off. Oh, what a save. Made it look comfortable in the end, but a great shot and a great save to sort of end the first period. Wonderful half volley, and Callum Ferry makes a brilliant save. Don't see many goalkeepers keeping hold of... I think Edwards stopped for the free kick, but play on it is Healy. Healy getting a Shannon. Edge of the box, last minute of the first period. Turner. It's got to be closed down. Malkin. One added minute, and it's a key minute in this cup tie. Scottish Challenge Cup, third round, Bala 0. Queen's Park 1. Great tackle, Edwards. Superb tackle. Abadaki, can he keep that? And if he does, Newell's in. He's picked his head up. Newell's the only one there, though, so he'll have to hold it up a bit. Wasn't the greatest bit of defending then.
He got away with that.
Yeah, he's got away with the loopy pass. But overall, Tom, first 45 minutes. Queen's Park worth their 1-0 advantage.
Yeah, just about at the interval. Created the most opportunities. Could be another one coming up here.
It's the ball in again. Chance, he takes it on. It's 2-0 just before the half-time. It's Barry Hepburn. Slides it into the corner. It's a wonder pass again. I think it's Turner with a through pass. Hepburn picks it up, and the ex-Celtic and Bayern Munich loanee makes it 2-0 at the half-time.
Yeah, again, that's a real poor defensive lapse there. Harrison got the wrong side of the striker there. Didn't see him. Just had too much pace for him. And to be fair to Hepburn, he takes that really, really well. Very calm, assured. Lifts his head up there and just side puts it past Absalom. You know, and the key goal that could be right on the stroke of half-time.
Yeah, in cup matches, there are key moments. 30 seconds before, there's a penalty shout the other end. 30 seconds later, it's 2-0 to Queen's Park. Scottish Challenge Cup. After 45 minutes at Moise Teggett, it's Bala Town 0, Queen's Park 2. We look forward to seeing you in the second period.
Croeso nôl i'r Bala, ble maen nhw'n croesawu Queen's Park o Glasgow yng nghwpan her yr Alban. A her yw'r gair, dwi'n credu, ar ôl hanner cynta, wel, heriol, dros ben, mae'n ddwy ddim ar yr egwyl. Yr ymwelwyr wedi rheoli a 2 gôl gampus. Y gwahaniaeth rhwng y ddau dîm. Problemau felly i dîm Colin Caton ar yr egwyl fan hyn. A mae'r ymwelwyr yn mwynhau yng Nghymru. Dim ymheuaeth yma ni, 2 gôl i ddim ar yr egwyl. Fel o'n i'n gweud, Hugh Griffiths wedi bod yn cadw cwmni fi, wedi bod yn rhan o'r pwynt sylwebu hefyd tipyn o'n i'r cyntaf. Gen i weld y goli yna'n syth yw, achos maen nhw werth i gweld. Wedig yn un gyntaf, yn wedig y ffaith bod Bala yn trio sgorio gic cornel.
Ie, fel wedi dweud yn y sylwebu, mae Bala mwy o vulnerable pan maen nhw efo'r bêl ac yn ymosod. Mae'r llefydd yma, maen nhw'n newid defensive attack mor gyflym a chwaraewyr jyst yn rhedeg heibio pobl fel y Seinti Newydd. So, maen nhw'n edrych yn tîm clas i fi.
38 eiliad oddi yn y diwedd. Chi'n siomedig, faint mor siomedig bydd Colin Caton y ffaith yn amlwg maen nhw'n dîm da, ond eto, beth allwch chi'n neud mewn sefyllfa fel yna? Pa mor anodd yw i amddiffyn mewn sefyllfa fel yna? Mae'n
andros anodd, mae Bala fe pawb tu ôl i bêl, ond be mae Queen's Park yn neud pan maen nhw yn mynd ymlaen, ti'n edrych ar y pwy yn y pas yma, y pwysau ar y pas, a pobl yn agor i corff i fyny a gadael y bêl wneud y gwaith i curo'r ddyn. Ddim weithio yn driblo rownd rhywun a symud rownd, jyst gadael y bêl wneud a pwy yn y pas neu beth bwysig a y cae ymarfer sydd wedi'i wneud am ei symediad nhw yn wych.
Be sy'n cael chi wedyn ni, mae'n unrhyw gêm, hyd yn oed pam chi'n gwybod mai dim chi yw'r tîm gorau, chi dal ynddi, chi'n chwarae'n dda, chi'n creu cyfle, chi moyn cyrraedd hanner amser, dim ond 1 gôl ar ei holi, a wedyn maen nhw'n sgorio eto.
Ie, ni'n siarad amdano ni fan net. 1 gôl oedd yn neud. Mae Bala wedi cael 1 o 2 hanner cyfleuon, y taflu bêl i fewn i'r cwrt Cosby a peth fel yna. Ond i ildio hwn yn y diwedd. Eto, pwy yn y pas, mynd heibio'r boi. Alla golgeidwa'n yn dangos tipyn bach mwy o'r gôl iddo fo. Ond, ti'n dweud, jyst yn pasio i fewn i'r rhwyd ynddo.
Mae Absalom wedi cael gymaint o, ganmoliaeth ers cyrraedd hefyd tymor yma, 2 oedd wedi ildio. Dych chi'n eisiau beio'r golgeidwad, ond gallai wedi gwneud yn well, falle?
Mae'n hawdd o fan i fan
ma'n. Dwi'n eisiau beio fe, dwi'n beio fe.
Mae'n anodd, mae wedi gwneud yn wych, fi yma wythnos diwetha ac oedd o'n ffantastig, ond oedd ti'n dweud, falle mae wedi dangos tipyn bach mwy o'r gôl iddo fo, wneud o edrych ar hwnna yn ôl, boi ifanc ydi o, a rhaid i o dysgu yna, ond mae'n anodd i roi y bai ar un, mae'n ebdi amddiffyn digon da fel tîm, so dwi'n rhoi bai ar hwnna.
Ar y masodwr, oedd gymaint amser dy fe, yn mesur yr ergyd yn berffaith. Y Bala wedi creu i raddau, dyna sy'n rhoi stredig efallai, ac wedi cael ambell i gyfle. A'r ffaith bod ni ddwy ddim nawr yn bent os yn amlwg, ond beth am y cyfleoedd ma'n i wedi gweld yw?
Wel, dwi'n just gweld o'n sefyll i fewn, mae'n hitio'r targed, ond y bêl ddim just disgyn lawr fan mas, ddim just yn dod lawr digon fuan. Ond pan mae wedi dod i fewn, mae eisiau dipyn bach cryfannu hwn mwy i'r ochr, lle roi just y pwyn arno, ond wedi dweud, mae'n anodd o sgil i wneud hwnna pan ti'n trafeilio mor gyflym.
Be sy'n cael chi hefyd, wrth i ni weld mwy o gyfleoedd, mae'n hawdd beirniadu, ond mae'n werth atgoffa fel nath Colin Caton yn dechrau. Maen nhw yn y bencampwriaeth yn yr Alban, mae'n dyn nhw reolwr o'r Iseldiroedd sydd wedi gweithio gyda Ajax a Anderlecht, a dyma sy'n digwydd.
Ie, dwi'n meddwl di roi digon y parch, mae'n anodd i Bala, mae hein jyst i methu allan yn mynd i fewn i chwarae beth Celtic a Rangers, a rhaid ni cofio hynny, a maen nhw'n chwaraewyr dda, maen nhw'n ifanc, dwi eisiau Bala cael fwy agos yno, defnyddio'u cyrff a defnyddio'r strength a peth fel yna, ond maen nhw mor gyflym, symudiadau nhw mor dda. Maen nhw wedi gwneud hwn ar y marfer practisio. So, mae'n anodd i Bala, ond pan maen nhw'n cael y cyfle, mae'n rhaid nhw'n rhoi dim bach mwy o quality fewn i'r cwrs Cosby nhw a rhoi chwaraewyr o gwmpas nhw.
Gen i weld beth ddaw. Yn yr ail hanner, beth sy'n dod nesaf, yw Nicky John sy'n nghanol cefnogwyr Queen's Park. Pob lwc, Nicky.
Diolch i ti Del. Dwi'n meddwl fyddai angen o bosib. Kevin McAllister is keeping me company now this afternoon. Now, Kevin, I'll be honest with you, I had a little walk around earlier and all the Queen's Park fans said to me, Kevin, Keith is the guy that you want to speak to. And you haven't missed a game since 1979, home or away. Welcome to Bala.
Thank you, it's great to be here. Really enjoying it.
Tell me a little bit about where this obsession has stemmed from to not miss a game. That's some commitment.
It's just what I do. I don't really know. You just start going to games and then you don't miss a game and you don't miss a game and you don't miss a game. And all of a sudden, it's a thing that you you do. So I've missed. I said to my daughter, if she gets married during the football season, I won't be there. And it didn't make it's not a problem for her. She just said, that's okay, Dad, I understand. So I've missed all sorts of stuff, and this is just what I do on a Saturday, and we're dead fortunate. It's 3 o'clock on a Saturday. I know where I'm going to be. Everyone knows where I'm going to be. It's seen Queen's Park at 3 o'clock on a Saturday. It's great.
I've got to ask you, a little bit different from Hampton, Maes Tegid. What do you make of the ground and what do you make of the game so far?
It's great. We're very, very used to being in small grounds at Queen's Park. We've moved on to being full-time professionals, so we're wanting to move on. But our past is going to grounds like this, great grounds like this. You've got a welcome, you can go for a drink, you can just talk to the local supporters. It's great, it's fantastic. So we're really enjoying. We were at TNS 2 or 3 years ago. We had a great time there. They were very, very welcoming. And it's exactly the same here. So we're used to being at smaller grounds. It's great.
Well, it's great to speak to you this afternoon anyway. Enjoy whatever comes now in the second half. Diolch yn fawr iawn, Keith.
Diolch.
We had a little practice of that beforehand, didn't we?
Hopefully that passed muster.
Ecwilfer sy'n nesaf rwan, ond dewch yn ôl ato ni ar gyfer yr ail hanner rhwng y Bala a Queen's Park, sydd ar y blaen o 2-0 ar hyn o bryd mewn cwpl o funudau.
Croeso nôl yng nghanol cyfnod rhyngwladol gêm nesa Cymru, y gêm ragbrofol sy'n teimlo'n dyngedfennol. Yn Latvia, nos Lyn, 20 munud wedi 7. Gêm gyfartal neithwr rhwng Twrci ac Armenia, neud pethau'n ddiddorol o ran Cymru. Ychydig o obeth ac ar ôl y cyfnod yma, ni nôl i'r gyngred, a'r gyngred yma nôl, prif adran Llanero yn ôl, a mae Wrexham yn y brif adran hefyd. Ac tyma nhw'n dechrau yn erbyn Abertawe, bydd ni'n fyw dyn ni ar S4C. Wythnos i ddisil. Ond fan hyn, os ffordd yn ôl i'r Bala, na'r cwestiwn syml, wrth i ni fynd nôl at Nick Parry.
Welcome back to Maes Tegid in Bala, where the Lakesiders are 2-0 behind to the Scottish visitors, Queen's Park, in the Scottish Challenge Cup. 2 goals from Turner and Hepburn give the Queen's Park a decent advantage after 45 minutes, and there's a fair-sized mountain to climb in the second period, Tommy Morgan.
Yeah, certainly is. Let's hope Bala start this second period off on the front foot.
No changes at half-time for either team. As the flag goes up, the first offside of the second period.
Yeah, just laziness, not coming back quickly enough to get on side.
Yeah, just talking about quality, Tom, and you know, like you said, the 2 goal scorers just wrote in front of me. Now it's funny, Turner obviously is ex-Southampton in the last 18 months, and Hepburn is actually on loan from Bayern Munich. So it's not bad quality that Bala are playing against this afternoon.
No, it certainly isn't. And it looks as if Queen's Park, a club, is building for the future, signing young players, vibrant players.
Malkin tries a 1-2. Mendes, it's hooked back into the goalkeeper. Performed well. Made a decent save at 1-0. Callum Ferry. Fox. Good partnership there at the back between Charlie Fox and Jack Thompson. Nathan Peat just heads it back to Kellen Absalom. Absalom with no real chance of either goal.
What do you think of him as a signing for Bala?
Kellen Absalom?
Yeah.
Decent, I think. Decent goalkeeper. He started the season well. You know, he contested for the first team spot at Penabont and didn't. I think he played half their games, by the way, last season, so he was in the reckoning, but obviously he's keen and he wants the #1 spot all season. Free kick there given against Fox for the shove in the back.
Not too impressed there, Fox, with that decision.
Cup game's never over. Early goal here for Bala, and we could have a game right back on here. Shiver in the back. It's definitely a free kick. Naeem Arson territory. A little bit too far out to reproduce what he did last week.
One thing I'd say about the keeper, he's not the biggest, he's not the tallest.
25-year-old Callum Ferry, ex-Port Vale and Dundee United. Looks like he's lining this up, you know, Naeem Arson. Go on, light the afternoon up, Naeem. What have you got? No, seen that, too far out.
Nice little back pass there.
Yeah, it just goes into not the greatest in the world of free kicks, that one. Thompson. It's always good to watch teams, though, Tom, whatever the score, when they pass the ball around as well as this team do. Good block from Arson, done his job going back the other way.
I tell you what's really impressive about them is as soon as they know exactly what players know exactly what the next player's doing, like Longbridge there, he made that run, he made a 50-yard dash there. You've seen Arson's effort there, tame effort to say the least. But they're on the same wavelength, Mark.
Yeah, and as soon as it got in the goalkeeper's hands, they're sprinting the other end, looking to attack.
Yeah, 3 passes, Mark, and they were in behind the Bala defence.
Thomas bounces the ball up and down. Far post is headed back in by Fox. It's hooked away by Malkin. They'll go behind for another corner. Nathan Peat.
Yeah, he did well there, to be fair, Pete. I mean, Fox is he's a big, tall, strong centre-half up against Pete, but Fox has got the advantage aerially, 3 or 4 inches taller than Pete.
Falkirk are the most successful team in this competition. They've won it 4 times. short corner. Oh, wonderful play again from the number 11. Stands on the ball, still retained it though. He's fired his way through. Chance, good save from Absalon. Piling on the pressure early in his second period, trying to put the game to bed early on Queen's Park.
Stood up well there, Absalon the goalkeeper.
Abadaki being closed down by two so early on. Ollie Southern looking for the one in behind. Edwards still competing. Colin Caton there wanting the free kick. The Spong from Brighton gets it wide to Thomas. Thomas gets it wide. Longbridge, does he put it in? Whips it across the front. Chance! Oh, should have been. Wonderful ball in, and a big chance for Rory Patton to put the ball in the back of the net. He took the volley early, and I think he'll be disappointed when he sees the replay that he hasn't hit the back of the net.
Yeah, gilt edge opportunity for a centre forward. That should have been in the back of the net, at least hitting the target. Patton there, can see the disappointment in his face, but again, Longbridge, brilliant ball into the box, takes up the two centre backs. Payton again, it's good centre forward play though, in between two centre backs, plenty of room for him.
Absalom. Newell wanted a free kick. Abadaki gets pulled down on the edge. That would have been interesting had he give the free kick. He wanted the free kick. If he pulls it down, he may have had to do something with a yellow or maybe something else. If he gets the free kick there, there's a big tug on the shirt. He goes over and it is a free kick, doesn't get given.
Yeah. Where was the assistant referee there?
George Newell obviously asking. Throw-in given. Still in this contest, 51 minutes on the clock. Ollie Shannon. Living on scraps so far up top. Shannon elects to throw it to a player in red. Arson headed away by Thompson. Naim Arson having a decent season by all accounts. Nathan Peat tries to guide one through, just goes out.
Just haven't got the composure on the ball, have they? Bala.
Malcolm Allen, Hugh Griffiths and Nick Parry in view there. There's Aaron Edwards. Aaron Edwards, even in his TNS days, didn't win a Scottish Challenge Cup. Great, superb stuff. He's worked so hard there to try and get the shot off. Newell does, and wide of the mark. Tremendous work in midfield from Paulo Mendes. He decided to go and press. He pressed hard. He got the ball back, and the shot was by Newell, but just wide of the target.
Yeah, it's better, really competitive there from Paulo Mendes. And then had the composure, the setup. Newell drills it. Not that far wide, actually.
No, it's not, you know, he had a good contact on it, Tom. Just arrowed it about a yard wide of the post. And Bala still competing, trying to force a way back in this game. Queen's Park still playing their attacking brand of quick passing football. Abenaki get a chance to take on Thompson. Whips it across to the far side. Malkin with the big task to keep it in play. In the Cymru Premier League this afternoon is Colin Caton. He's having a tough afternoon by the look of it.
Yeah, I think he's disappointed there, Colin Caton, with Abadaki. Just wasted that, really. Did really well to hold up the ball.
Yes, he did. Fox is taken out by Burke. And this game is just getting a little bit tasty. Off the ball, Patton and Nathan Peat are having a few...
Well, what Peat did there, he just tripped him off the ball mark.
Yeah.
Simple as.
Edwards. Fox gets there before him. Just gets clipped with the left hand as he goes through. It can happen. I don't think there's any intent in that, Tom.
No. certainly intent by Nathan Peat to impede Peyton there.
That goal, Tommy, just before half-time has made this, you know, they were the better team in the first period, but the 2-goal advantage has made it, you have to be honest, it looks comfortable at the moment for Queen's Park. And it could well have been very comfortable had Louis Longridge put that in the back of the net. Decent effort from the right back, left-footed volley, keeping his fans happy there.
Yeah, again, bit of a wayward header. Lands at Longbridge's wrong foot there on his left foot. Tell you one thing, that wasn't a bad effort.
Newell out jumped. Malkin on the right wing trying to keep it in again. We'll just go through the Cymru Premier results from the weekend. Cardiff Met had a decent 2-0 win over Pontypridd last night. Aberystwyth have lost at home this afternoon to Carnarvon, who look to be the league's entertainers so far this year. Aber 2, Carnarvon 4, Penabont 0, Colwyn Bay 1, Haverfordwest 0. Newtown started their season in the last week with 2 wins, 4. Barry 1, Connah's Quay Nomads 3. 4 have just been pointed out. Yeah, that's writing things down in the 92nd minute, Tom. Thompson. Malkin gets it back to the goalkeeper.
Yeah, probably the biggest surprise out of that those results, Mark, would be Colwyn Bay's win down at Penabont, who haven't gone 4 games now and without winning.
Yeah, it's true, and a fantastic win for Colwyn Bay and Stephen Evans. You know, if you're going to pick up a result, you get one on the road like that, it really does.
It's been a bit of a fortress, let's be honest, down at Penabont.
Makes your players think, though, you go somewhere and get a result like that, you can go and get a result anywhere. Malkin. Oh, smart piece of play from Edwards. Pulled back across, goalkeeper again. He's handled everything that's come his way really well. Ferry. Harrison. Still burning sunshine out in the middle there. But still, Bala in this game, just 1 goal away from clawing their way back into this tie. And for the last 10 minutes, they've showed enterprise and are pushing forward. Oh, wonderful skill, superb skill there. And that is not much doubt that that'll be a yellow card.
No arguments there for Nathan Peat, that's for sure. Took out Healy there, no problem. Nice little nutmeg as well.
Wonderful nutmeg by Healy. Peat just clatters him.
He megged him as well. That's a terrific run by Healy.
Yeah, Nathan Peat.
He's going to have to tread pretty carefully now, him and Patton.
Yes, definitely. I'm sure there'll be a few substitutions made in this heat. We talked about that in the beginning, and with the 2-0 advantage, I could see Queen's Park definitely making a few. Fox. Great run, superb run again. Hepburn, he looks a decent player, Hepburn. Absalom clears his lines. Newell again. Off he goes on that lone run. A tremendous defending for Thompson. Thompson and Fox really do look a cultured act at the back. Thomas. Longridge. Thomas has swapped wings this half.
He spotted something nobody else spotted there. Not like him. Being wasteful with his passing.
And to correct something I said in the first period, Tom, Bala are in this season's competition. They didn't finish in the top 2. Obviously they finished 5th, but they won the Nathaniel's MG Cup, the League Cup, and the league decided at the beginning of the season it would be the title holders and the Nathaniel MG Cup winners. That's why Bala are representing Wales this afternoon.
Oh, excellent. So that's sorted out. What's happening this season?
Top 2, I should imagine, is the first indication. Thompson. It's a busy period of games as well for Cymru Premier teams. Up and coming, something like 7 games in the next 5 weeks. So Caton won't want too much taken out of his team this afternoon, but at present it's a tough slog for them, and they're having to work their socks off just to stay in the competition.
Mark, I can't believe that Fox, the centre-half, has travelled 50 metres and looked like a left winger.
There is the QR code. You can scan the code. 3 of today's Cymru Premier games are already highlights of. Scan the code.
There's plenty of goals this afternoon as well, Mark.
Yeah,
3 teams hitting 4.
Substitution being made. Jarrett coming on. And Healy going off. Aaron Healy. Decent afternoon for Aaron Healy.
Yeah, it certainly was a real handful. Nathan Peake resolving to having to physically take him out.
He's enjoyed himself. Healy got on the ball a lot. Showed us plenty of his enterprise. And he's performed a good afternoon. And Jarrett comes on. Patrick Jarrett. You'd think he'd be the same sort of winger, I think.
I don't think they look like a team that's come to close the shop up.
Turner. Thomas goes back. Caton looking on at this now. How do you look on this, Tom? You're getting back in this game. It's such a difficult game. You're playing against good opponents. You just want to keep competing.
I think
you're clinging on at the moment.
Yeah, I think they're a really good side, Mark, to be fair to them. You won't come up against that many better teams this season, I don't think, than Queen's Park. Look really accomplished, move about, ball about really crisply, running off the ball. You've got a centre-half who can travel 50 metres with the ball as well. So, yeah, they're a real handful for Colin Caton. And
Longridge, Edge, Turner, who opened the scoring in the first half. Longridge puts it back into the middle. Chance tries to lob the goalkeeper. Thomas has been comfortable all afternoon. Just misguides his lob there. Oh, a yard too heavy.
Yeah, at times it's been a little bit too easy for Queen's Park. Fans behind the goal really enjoying themselves.
It's a wonderful event anyway to be in this Scottish Challenge Cup for a team like Bala. Obviously, population of the whole area is 2,000, and just I was walking through this earlier on. A fantastic effort they've made over the years to compete in Europe, compete in this sort of competition as well. It's almost a fairy tale story.
Yeah, obviously, you know, the way the club has grown over the past 2 decades has been remarkable. All helped by, you know, Nigel Aykroyd and lots of other people as well involved with the club.
Great effort. Arson. Far post free kick, great free kick, Pete. Unfortunately for Nathan Pete, he's stretching, and just behind him, waiting to get on the end of that then, was definitely Paulo Mendes. We'll see on the replay. Just stretching too high, and Mendes is behind.
Definitely a much better delivery by Arson then.
Again, Fox strolls out of defence. Charlie Fox, Queen's Park Rangers in Wickham, and he's looked sort of championship class at least, Tom.
Well, there's been really a stroll in the park for him this afternoon so far. Only been asked to defend on a few occasions. But if Bala can just get something, get 1 goal back, All is to say, next goal wins it 2-0 half-time, didn't you?
Yeah, absolutely. And the same applies here, and this could be it all. Great tackle. Superb tackle from Kyle Harrison. Abernathy made a great start to the game, but every time he's got it since, two defenders have been on him straight away. Thompson got that ability to come from the back. Absalom collects.
Yeah. I think Peyton is looking for that goal, isn't he?
Yeah, the game's almost been played at the pace now where if they did get a goal back, it was as if Queen's Park could go on and get another one, the way we're looking at it at present.
Yeah, another pass, another run. Harrison, this time, wrong side of Longbridge. Harrison comes across and saves the day there.
Another tough encounter for Bala coming up. They have TNS at home their next game. So the boys will be working just as hard again, playing against the league leaders.
Well, it's a good warm-up game for them, isn't it, this evening?
Yeah. Fox. Turner's popped up everywhere. You know, he'll go looking for it. He's looking to invent things up top. He's going back and just getting on the ball and just making the overload all the time, which we spoke about in the first half. Seem to have more bodies in every area, and that's why they're making the passing look easy.
The thing is, Mark, they're playing there, both full-backs, really high up the pitch.
Thomas, Patton, sure he'll be keen to get on the goal scoring chart. Substitution being made for Bala. Malkin it is coming off, Joe Malkin coming off. Josh Ukek is coming on. Decent afternoon for Malkin. He worked hard in not his position that he plays every week. Tom playing wide right. Malkin, he had a great couple of seasons at Connors Key Nomads as a centre forward. He's obviously come to Bala now and he's one of their main players. But I think his preferred position is centre forward. Ukek, by the way, gets punched in the head in about his first 30 seconds. Welcome to the game, Josh.
Yeah, keeper went straight through in there.
Colin Caton asking the referee, did he not see it? It just clatters through him.
Well, if they had fair to the goalkeeper, header on there.
Takes the ball first.
Fox leaves it, but to be
there
fair,
it is.
Gets there, punches it. Good punch as well. Got a lot of distance on it.
Ukek from the Leinster Senior League. He's played for Lucan United, Bluebell United, 24 years of age.
And a drinks break here, which we didn't have in the first half.
Yeah, I wonder if that was brought up at half-time. Colwyn Bay versus Aberystwyth next Friday evening, 7:40. Should be a few there next Friday evening with Colwyn Bay getting that wonderful away win this afternoon.
Yeah, Aberystwyth find themselves, conceding another 4 goals this afternoon at home to Carnarvon. Been another tough encounter for them next Friday night. Just don't know where that first win's going to come from, but it's been a few surprise results. Like this afternoon at Penabont, you wouldn't have put that much money on Steve Evans' team Kipping getting the 3 points there, would you? So, yeah, wide open.
There's one man enjoying his afternoon. Robin Feldman, ex-Anderlecht.
So they are looking to challenge Rangers and Celtic. It'll be the 3rd best side in Scotland, according to Colin Caton before the game in his interview.
Wow, that's a big statement.
One of the directors had told him before the game. So,
with their attacking brand of football, is a pleasure to watch as the cross comes in. Whether they're of Rangers or Celtic standard yet, of course, is a few miles away, but they're an entertaining team to watch. They had a good season last season. They came third in the Scottish Championship. They lost in the playoffs to Partick Thistle. Got to the quarter-finals of the Scottish Cup and the Scottish Challenge Cup.
And definitely got a good following here this evening.
Okay. Newell.
One thing at least, Bala pushing some more men forward in the second half now. Mark.
Yeah, and if there was ever a game where we talk about pivotal moments in football, somebody scores a 45th minute second goal, it almost took everything out of the supporters and the players, and it turned into a real competitive encounter.
Yeah, Mark, I just glanced at the dugout, Bala's dugout, and when that goal went in, you could see everybody virtually sort of sank back into their seats.
No doubt about that. Longridge. Abadaki's worked hard out on the wing. Turner again dropping into good areas. Turner, great ball through. Whip back across. Good defending from Nathan Peat. Thomas. Headed clear by Kyle Harrison. Mendes. Can Usek get a run? Decent ball from the substitute. Mendes. Newell in the middle. Tries to guide his header over the goalkeeper from 14 or 15 yards.
Yeah, what I like about Queen's Park, Mark, is when they lose the ball, I tell you one thing, when they stream forward attacking, they stream back defending as well. Getting plenty of bodies quickly behind the ball.
Yeah, and they're very comfortable when they're on the ball. That's the biggest thing for me.
Yeah, but Mark, you would look comfortable with the ball. Look, nobody's putting any pressure on Fox whatsoever. And here he goes. Oh, come on, my friend. I'm surprised that Bala haven't addressed that.
Really enjoying herself now. Robson gets it across. Still trying to prize their way through to get that third goal. Thomas. It's been a joy to watch. Hepburn. Thomas clips one in. Pete, last ditch header. It was important that he got there. Almost practice match like tempo now, Tom.
Yeah, certainly playing a bit of five-a-side football here at the moment, aren't they? And keeping possession of the ball, very comfortable.
Great ball through. Can Absalom come and get it? Offside flag goes up as he collects.
Good line defensively there by Bala. Enticed the pass. Peyton just drifting offside.
Let's say goals change games, where this would be a gigantic change. Will Bala to get a goal and get back in this now? But it's still only 2-0. So a goal for the Lakesiders would bring them back in the game and give Caton and company a bit of hope. One shot on target there, I think, from Naeem Arson. He may claim that later on. Fox. Thompson. You look through the pedigree that they have in their ranks anyway. You're looking through the teams involved. Obviously Rangers pop up, obviously Celtic pop up, but Queen's Park Rangers, Sunderland, Southampton, Hibernian, they're good teams. They're players from very decent clubs, and they're showing their quality. Arson goes to ground.
Yeah, wins himself a free kick. I'm sure he's very happy there.
Yeah, with the average age.
Robin Veldman.
They're a very young team. It has to be below 23, the average age that they're playing at.
21,
that's fantastic. 21, the average.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Great knock across from Newell. Burke still competing in midfield. Edwards. breaks on with bodies. Hepburn, does he take it all away? Gets it across. Pulls it back onto his right foot, drives into the middle. Hepburn, the block's on. Arson comes and collects as the left back was standing offside.
Yeah, excellent defending there though by Bala. Got the block in.
Yeah, I think Colin Caton may look at this as a game where he can pick up plenty from, playing against a good footballing team. Like you said, they play TNS next. It's almost a carbon copy of looking at TNS at their best this afternoon.
It'll be interesting if these two drew each other next round.
Yeah, it would be a great game. I'd like to see it. Great header back from Fox.
You know, as a striker there, you're thinking, oh, please just don't put enough on that header.
Yeah.
But solid as a rock there. Fox.
We better take it easy on that centre back, Charlie Fox, or we'll have Real Madrid after him the way we're talking about him this afternoon, Tom. Thomas. Longbridge. Longbridge has made many galloping runs this afternoon. Louis Longbridge, ex-Hamilton. And there he goes back on, which we spoke about. Every time they lose the ball, they're driving back into their spots. There's Fisher, Ryan Valentine, and the Queen's Park faithful behind the goals. Newell goes back to the goalkeeper. TNS are still in this competition, Tom. They reached the semi-final in 2017-18, losing to Dumbarton. And they actually lost on penalties to Queen's Park as well, 6-4, 2018-19. So as you said, it was a tight contest when they played the last time. Thomas, Longbridge, again, just overcooks his cross.
So I'll ask you a question, Mark. Have Queen now, if you were comparing, just see this one again, Longbridge, he's been at the heart of most things good going forward for Queen's Park. If they came up against the New Saints next round, or would you money be on?
I think it'd be a great contest, and it'd be very, very hard to pick. I'd say TNS would obviously have a much more of a chance than Bala because they're technically a better outfit and they've played in big games. But it'd be a smashing game of football. Home advantage could be key to who the winner would be. Fox, 77 minutes on the clock. Hasn't been a rip-roarer on Sgorio on this boiling Saturday afternoon, but there's definitely been a decent football side here, passing the ball on really well. They're 2 goals ahead, Queen's Park. Bala have put their heart and soul into the game, just a little bit off.
Yeah, just they found it very, very difficult, Bala, when to get territory, and when they've got territory, they haven't really had the quality.
Bala defending in numbers, not only Newell forward, and again Turner gets on the ball, gets it wide to Thomas. I mean, the number of times them two and Longbridge have had the ball in the second period alone must be in double figures at least.
Yeah, for me, Longbridge has been outstanding.
Good outlet on the right hand side. Fox again driving forward. Bala opting now, I think, just to stay in. I think the word and mentally they know they're not going to really get anything out of this, and they're just trying to keep the score down.
They're making it really difficult for Queen's Park to get another goal. Fox again showing his prowess down that left hand side, earns himself a free kick.
It's easy to say, Tom, but it just goes to show, like I said earlier on, the importance of giving a goal away a minute before half time. Absolutely vital. The game was 1-0. And even though they were a better outfit, it wasn't a stroll. Once the goal goes in for 2-0, it becomes a stroll.
Yeah.
Dom Thomas.
And I think as well, Mark, you're no longer in the game, are you? You're out of the game until you get another goal back, and they've still found it really difficult. A 1-0, you're always in with a shout, especially when the game goes to penalties. If it's a draw after end of 90 minutes.
Referee just having a word, Aaron Edwards. And Turner. Shake of hands there. The two number 20s. Still plenty of dancing off the ball in that area. He goes to the edge. So clear by Nathan Peat. He's cleared a few of them this afternoon. Tommy Robson. Josh Ukic tries to get it forward. Spong misguides his pass. He hasn't misguided many all afternoon. Most probably his first bad pass. Substitutions being made now by Bala. Josh Knight comes on for Theo Knight. Goes off for Nathan Burke. And Luke Wall comes on for George Newell. 10 minutes for the boys to try and impress.
Yeah, not surprised to see Newell depart. He's had to work really hard up front on his own.
Yeah, Luke Wall will give a bit of balance on the left-hand side. Theo Knight has come through the Bala Academy. Brilliant to see the youngster get on, the 18-year-old. So 3 substitutions, or is it 1 being made?
A treble substitution.
Treble substitution. McLeish comes on. Great Scottish footballing name. The old Aberdeen centre-back Alex McLeish. What a player he was.
He certainly was.
Tommy Robson goes off, and Barry Hepburn, who got the second goal. On comes McLeish, the 1 substitute. Good afternoon's work there. Bruce comes on also. Cameron Bruce. And Ricky Waugh is also the 3rd substitute who's come on. That's 3 for 3. Luke Wall takes on the substitute right back. Gets his team a long throw, just goes out of play. Nye Marson. Keen to get the ball in with a long throw again. Wall up there. Don't foul is the shout. It's a great run. Superb run. It's overhit and Nathan Peat goes back to Absalom. Chance now to substitutes on both sides to make an impression, Tom. The last 10 minutes. Wall.
Yeah. Is that enough though? Not really. If I was, and I did sit on the bench during my time as a player, and you need 20 minutes, half an hour to make an impression, really.
Definitely. Cameron Bruce. Turner.
10 minutes is neither here nor there, really.
Obviously, Malcolm Allen and Nick Parry and Hugh Griffiths will pick the man of the match. Anybody in your mind, Tom?
Yeah, definitely. Goal scorer. First goal scored. Longbridge. He's been terrific all evening for me.
Patton. He's worked hard. He'll want to go. Thomas. will be offside. It'll be interesting, like we said, because you can pick 5 or 6. Fox has been good at the back. Thompson's been good at the back. I think I'll stick my hand out, maybe for Thomas. You going for Turner? We'll wait and see what Malcolm's choice is.
No, I'm going for Longbridge, I am, Mark.
The right back?
Yeah. And even some fans in front of us here, Mark, agree with me.
Who can argue? There's Longbridge just in front of us.
He needs to sharpen up a bit, that Longbridge.
Could have just cost him the man of the match award. Naeem Asim fires it. Luke Wall seen a bit of action early doors after coming on.
Yeah, obviously wants to make an impression, telling Mr. Caton, look, you know, I'm still here. Although we sat on the bench for 80 minutes, I deserve a start. If he can get a goal.
Yeah, he has a wonderful left foot. Remember his days playing for Bangor, and he's done well last season as well for Bala. Fox. So they'll be intent on going further in this competition, no doubt. Is there a club on the up? Any cup competition is great to be involved in. Bala would have enjoyed their day. I think they'll be the first to admit, and the Bala fans, that they've just been outclassed a little bit this afternoon. Patton drives in. He's desperate to get on a goal scoring. Great block, fantastic block from Harrison. Great to see him, still keen. I think Colin Caton will be looking at the added minutes and hope that they don't have to endure 5 or 6 minutes more. Thomas tries to bend it around. Naeem Asim gets a good block in. Abadaki hooks it away.
Referee did well there. He played the advantage, although Queen's Park didn't get anything from there. I think he's refereed pretty well this evening.
Yeah, definitely. Longbridge knocks it down. Thomas sees the post, shot off, almost offside, has to be from Patton. Flag goes up, referee says play on. Absalom will send it long. Bala, consolation goal maybe.
Yeah. Thomas tried to thread the ball through.
Wall tugged back. Longbridge may just gain a yellow. Luke Wall just driving away. Longbridge tugging back the shirt. Naeem Asim and Abadaki leave the field. Nelson and Rogers come on as substitutes again. A couple of young substitutes from Colin Caton. Joe Nelson. Abadaki started well. And Ryan Rogers come on. A couple of minutes. They'll have a Scottish Challenge Cup appearance under their belt. Nathan Peat. Southern. Thought Ollie Southern's done well all afternoon. Patton. Chance. Absalom comes off his line well. Thomas puts it in. Linesman puts a flag up. Offside it would have been anyway. Wall. Longbridge letting him know he's there from behind again. Harrison heads out. I think it's one of those afternoons, Tom, where Barry Hepburn gets a man of the match award from Malcolm Allen. He was the second goal scorer. He was live wire in the first period, so
I think Markham must have got some German friends.
No chance. Penalty wanted from the Queen's Park fans behind the goal, not awarded. Barry Hepburn, man of the match.
Well, you just... No way that's a penalty, is it?
Kellen Absalom to take the goal kick. 5 added minutes. I think Caton and company could have done without that.
Yeah, but considering all the substitutions that have been made, that's...
Yeah, I mean, there's been a full quota of substitutes being made. Still, you have to give credit where credit's due. They've been a good act to watch, Tom. Queen's Park.
Yeah, certainly be watching out for their results between now and the end of the season.
We did say at the beginning it had the sort of rings of a European encounter, and they do play their football in the way of, you know, a European club who likes to keep the ball on the deck and pass it around quickly.
Well, obviously, with a manager that's been with Ajax, Robin Veldman, you'd expect that, wouldn't you?
Turn up. Plenty of big games coming up, and none bigger than Monday evening. Wales out in Latvia. It's such a key game for us to stay with any chance of staying in the World Cup European qualification. It's a massive game, Tom.
Oh, huge. And it's a must-win, let's be honest. A must-win. It'd be really interesting for me to see, you know, the reaction of the players and the team that Robert Page picks for that.
The golden years of Gareth Bale, I think, are long gone, but somebody will stand up in the next few years. Knight. Centre-back Fox heads it away again. Aaron Edwards, he wouldn't have had many tougher games than this in his long career. Kate may look at this second period, Tom, and think he's given a lot of his few of his academy players the game, and the rest of his team have dug in. He's made 4 or 5 substitutions, and they've kept it to 0-0 in the second period. You can take the positive from that.
Well, any manager always looks for the positives, and certainly that will be one.
Yeah, definitely.
And what he'd say as well, you know, that goal on half-time as well, they conceded. Was the killer goal?
Yeah, definitely. Just finding holes now. Patton's been after a goal all afternoon. Can he get one? He drives into the box. Pete gets the block on. No. I think he's turned his back and the ball's hit him on the back of the hand that time. There will be a penalty shout, but that would be a real harsh penalty with that awarded.
Yeah, the ball was smashed at him actually from just a yard or two. No opportunity of him. Boy. No chance that's going to be given as a penalty. See it from another angle coming up here. I wonder what VAR would have thought of that.
Well, there you are. You know, there's been some crazy decisions in the Football League and everybody's still going on about it. Don't forget the highlights on Sgorio, as Tommy said earlier on. Plenty of goals scored in the Cymru Premier this weekend. And next Friday evening, Colwyn Bay against Aberystwyth. I think it may be more of a robust and hard challenging match than this excellent football performance we've seen put on here by Queen's Park. Apologies for any foul language that's come across the microphone. Chance to make it 3-0. Finishes 3-0. Patton. He wanted his goal all afternoon. He's a goal scorer who knew this was the type of game he would want a goal from. He gets one in the 94th minute. Bala 0, Queen's Park 3.
I'm just, you know, he's had a big battle this afternoon with Nathan Pete, and he was so pleased with that finish. And the first thing he does, he turns, you see, look at him there, he turns and says to Nathan Pete, yeah, they are, mate, 3-0, where were you?
And lets him know.
Yeah, kept going all afternoon, 94th minute, and he slots a goal he's been craving, you know, throughout the game.
And that just goes to show how much it means sometimes to a goal scorer. What does a goal mean? Look at him, look at the passion on him when that ball hits the back of the net. He'll travel home tonight a happy man, as will the Queen's Park manager, as will the Queen's Park supporters, and they've most probably earned their 3-0 victory this afternoon at Moise Tegid. Thank you very much for tuning in this afternoon to the game. An overwhelming and smart performance by Queen's Park. Final score from Bala 0, Queen's Park 3. Good luck to Queen's Park in the next round.
Well, Robin, huge congratulations to you into the next round, and dare I say you made it look relatively easy.
Yeah, I think we controlled the whole game. Still unlucky with some chances we created, but I think we dominated the whole game, so happy with it.
Can I ask what pleased you the most about what you saw from your boys this afternoon?
We changed the structure for a bit, so to attack some different spaces, so it was new, and I think they adapt quite well in what we wish to do, and we prepared it for 3 days, so I think it was a huge step in what we've done this week.
And I know you're relatively new into the job as well, but how important are games like this for building up momentum, building up morale in that dressing room as well, going back into the league now?
Yeah, it's important because it's a good feeling going home. It's a long travel, but it gives us all the effort we put in, and the result gives us a good feeling to continue this good run.
If I may, I'd like to ask you about Bala as well. Would you say they're slightly different opposition to what you're used to?
I think comparable to some Scottish teams, so also quite direct, some physicality in the game, but also some individual players with quality who could decide a game, so quite comparable.
Well, we've got scorer of the second goal, Barry Hepburn, stood next to you here, waiting patiently to come in. I just want to ask you, Barry, you know, how was the experience for you compared to perhaps what you're used to playing? A different location, a different pitch, different atmosphere. It went okay.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the game. You know, I like it. It's a bit rowdy. It's men's football. But a lot harder players, tougher on you. Like when you're not on the ball, they'll give you a wee nudge and a wee kick when the referee's not looking. But it's all part and parcel of the game, and it's just make a man of myself.
You got that second goal just right before half-time. How important was it to get that goal when you did? Crucial in terms of timing. What was been said in the dressing room then?
Oh no, but just the boys were happy with me because I gave them a good cushion going into the second half. You know, because obviously we're only one goal up. Anything can happen in these type of games, and to get the second goal was just a relaxer for us. So we could play our own style of football in the second half, and we showed that there.
And what about that celebration? Who was that a copy of?
Oh, my man, my idol, Cristiano Ronaldo. Love the guy. Love him.
Your names are in the hat for the next round as well. The draw being made on Thursday. You'll all be looking forward to that, I'm sure.
We'll all be watching in, so we'll be paying attention to that and excited to play the next team.
Well, listen, you are the man of the match this afternoon, so huge congratulations. I don't know whether Cristiano drinks, but you can have that one.
I'll get to the boys on the bus on the way home, long journey, so they'll enjoy that. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Cheers.
Thanks. Lovely. Yeah. Thanks very much. Okay.
Sian gwychiadau iddo fe, a dyma'r dathliad. Ddim yn wael. Perfformiad da hefyd. A wee kick and a wee nudge. Mewn Griffiths di roi ambell i reina dros y blynyddoedd. Mae'n siŵr na thrwyn. A fydd y wee man yn Ebenezer, felly maen nhw'n gwylio yn yr Alban. Mae'n beth da hefyd. Anol gwybod beth i weid o ran hynny. Hew o'n nhw'n gymaint gwell yn Bala pro yma.
Oed tad, a ni ddim rhoi parch iddyn nhw. Maen nhw yn y Championship, maen nhw'n llawn amser, maen nhw'n cyfle ennill, Dundee ennill y cwpan yma, maen nhw'n chwarae yn ebyn Celtic game nesaf nhw. Maen nhw'n tîm dda, a llawn amser yma. Dyna beth rhaid ni ti a gael yn yn Cymru pêl-droed ni rwan wedi cael tîmau mynd llawn amser.
Ie, diddorol beth glywodd efo fyna, ond yn trio rhywbeth newydd, steil newydd, a maen nhw wedi gweithio ar hynny am y tridiau diwetha. Fel chi'n gweud, maen nhw wedi cael 3 diwrnod, nid yn unig i baratoi am y gêm, ond i drial cwpl o bethau newydd hefyd.
Ie, a fel ti dweud, maen nhw gyd yn symudiad, oedd o'n briliant, oedd o'i symudiad i ffwrdd y bêl, y ffordd o'n gafel ar y bêl, ei pwysau i paso, a dyna beth o wahaniaeth, ac i fi, hein di'r gorau wneud Bala chwarae yn erbyn blwyddyn yma.
Cynnwys y seintiau newydd?
Yn cynnwys y seintiau newydd hefyd.
Diddorol. O'n i'n mynd i glywed gan rheolwr y Bala nesaf, dewch chi weld beth sydd â Colin Caton i ddweud wrth Nicky.
Well, Colin, not the result you would have hoped for in the end, but can I ask you, what is it that you take from this afternoon overall?
Just I thought the lads did really well against the top team. Like, their resources are unbelievable. So it's important that we show character, and we did. Apart, like the goal, the last kick before half time, and the last kick of the game, and then they didn't really create any clear cut chances apart from that. But it's important that we bounce back. This is not our priority. We got to the final of 2 cups last season that hindered our progress in the league. So it's important now that we focus on the league game against TNS on Wednesday, and then we go into Pontypridd on Saturday. So for me, it's good to be in it. And hindering wise, which we had last season, it's maybe not a bad thing that we've gone out of it.
Days like today, though, in terms of comparison, I just wonder, is there an eye-opener there at all, or is it just the reality, basically, of full-time football against part-time football?
Yeah, Mike Harris at TNS always speaks about there's got to be more teams on a full-time basis, but I don't know where the revenue's going to come to do that. But we need massive more resources in this league and massive more financial backing to get us up to the levels. We go to Europe and every game is so difficult. We're playing full-time opposition. But the population of Bala is 1,800 people. It's a job to attract sponsorship, and it's going to be difficult for many teams in the Welsh Premier to get up to the standard of this. But it's a question and something that the Welsh FA have got to get us up to them levels to compete with full-time teams.
Colin, appreciate it. Diolch yn fawr iawn.
Sa'n cwestiwn i Colin Caton, ond poblogaeth Bala, 1,800, mae'n fwy na yn y llyn pnawn yma.
Oes ta, dwi wedi trefeili allan uwch i mynd â mam i gweld i chwaer a mynd heibio, os bys nhw wedi dod i'r gêm yma, bys fan uffon o sŵn.
Dewch chi'n edrych ar y drydedd gol, mi o'n nhw'n curo ar y drws na'n gyson yn yr ail hanner. Dim sioc bod y drydedd wedi dod yn y diwedd hyw.
Ie, mae jyst pilio ffwrdd. Dyn ni siarad amdano y channel net, rhwng y centre half a'r asgellwr. Mae nhw jyst un yn mynd i fewn, y llall yn mynd rownd y gornel. Mae jyst i gryfannu nhw, jyst i pasio bel i fewn i'r rhwyd. Siomedig i Bala, fel ar ei col, jyst dweud, un cyn hanner amser, un yn diwedd, jyst yn brif a chwaraewyr yn mynd i fewn. Ond, rhaid nhw meddwl amdano y gyndraid rwan. Gêm mawr y Mercher, pennau i fyny.
Mewn ffordd, Seintiau Newydd nos Fercher, bydd hwn yn help?
Definitely. Mae Seintiau Newydd yn mynd i wneud yr un patrwm me. So mae'n gwybod beth sy'n mynd i digwydd rwan, wneud hwnnw, really helpu nhw. So gobeithio nhw wedi dysgu, neu nhw cosi Seintiau Newydd mwy o problem na wedi cosi heddiw.
Ie, dyna'r gobeith. Mwy o ymateb gan enw cyfarwydd iawn yn y gyngor yma. Aaron Edwards gyda Nicky.
Oer, ond os na neb adra yn gweld hyn, ond ar lawr fan hyn mae gen ti bag o rew, ti newydd fod yn golchi diwyneb a phopeth efo hynny. Faint o galad oedd hi allan yna pnawn yma?
Na, ti'n chwarae yn erbyn tîm fod llawn amser, mae o hyd yn anodd. Ond mae nhw'n tîm da, ti'n efo budget lot mwy, a oedd hi'n aros mewn y gêm, ond y gol cyn yr ail hanner, oedd o jyst wedi lladd o dipyn, ond dwi'n nath o hogiau wneud yn dda, ond oedd nhw'n heiddi ennill.
Oeddech chi'n synu weithiau hefo ella'r safon neu eitemau realaeth pêl-droed llawn amser a rhan amser yn erbyn ei gilydd?
Ie, fel mae pawb wedi chwarae yn erbyn TNS dros y blynyddoedd, mae'n nhw'n deud yr un peth, mae'n anodd cael y bêl off nhw pen o efo fo. So, pen oedd ni'n efo chance, oedd ddim really efo chances heddiw, ond nath y boys aros mewn a nath i cael munudau yn y hogiad newydd, so na, edrych ymlaen am dim Mercher rwan.
Dyma tro cyntaf ni gael cyfle i siarad efo ti mewn Crys y Bala, ti weld yn setlo fewn yn dda?
Ie, nath i cael anaf, am un gêm, a just dwi'n ôl rwan, so just cadw'n ffit gobeithio, a gobeithio dyn ni'n cael dechrau da, a bildio ar hynny.
Eiron, diolch o galon i ti.
Diolch yn fawr.
Diolch yn fawr iawn, Aaron Edwards, na chi olygfa, a na chi gêm. Nos Lyn, Cymru yn Latvia. Mae'n fyw ar S4C, 27 byddwn ni yno, mae'n mor bwysig. O ran y grŵp, o ran y rheolwr hefyd, o bosib. A wedyn ni, mae cyngrau'r prif adran Genero yn dechrau penwythnos nesaf A mae Wrexham wedi cyrraedd y gyngor o lennill y gêm ail gyfle na. Gymaint o ddathlu yn sgil honna. Maen nhw'n dechrau yn erbyn Abertawe. Mi fyddwn ni yno hefyd. Cyn i ni fforwelio gyda chi fan hyn y gair ola i Hugh Griffiths. A sôn difyr, ni wedi gweld y Seinti Newydd yn ennill yn y cwpan yma. Iawn, yn erbyn tîm dan 11 Hibernian. Bala allan. I nhw, bydden nhw Bala'n gallu herio'r Seintiau tua'r brig tymor yma. Maen nhw a Ceicona i fyny yno. Be'n neidio'r wythnosau cynnar yma?
I fi y Seinti Newydd sy'n mynd i ennill y gymryd eto, ond dwi'n meddwl y ffordd i Bala chwarae wythnos diwetha, dwi'n meddwl mynd nhw cosi un o ddau y problemau i Seinti Newydd, ond fel ti dweud, mae Seinti Newydd rwan di dechrau dod â un o ddau y chwaraewyr efo dipyn bach mwy o profiad. So dwi'n meddwl mae nhw'n trio wneud y cam nesaf Seinti Newydd.
Diddorol. Hugh, diolch yn fawr iawn am y cwmni. Wedi bod yn cael hyfryd cael Hugh Griffiths yma. A diolch i chi hefyd newyddion y chwaraeon sy'n nesaf ar S4C. A cofiwch bod y chwaraeon yn parhau gymaint yn digwydd. A rygbi yn Bordeaux y fori. Byddwn ni'n ôl nos lun. Cymru Nefyn Latfia. Hwyl fawr i chi. Ta-ra.